I think I'm live. I think. Can't really see very much here. Hi, everybody. Hey, Bill, it's working. I'm glad. I'm in my city apartment and I have never used the camera or this computer for this purpose. So good. How are you today? Hey, Lucinda. Hey, 513 Diggs. 513, I'm so sorry I cut off your message the other day. I was trying to give you a wrench and just jostled the wrong click. Nice to see you. Hey, Bill. Hey, Amanda. How are you? Thank you. Yeah, I'm in the city, so hopefully my neighbors don't play crazy music and the children don't start screaming. Hey, Afterburner, welcome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I've got the new detector, and it's not an Xterra Pro. I actually look like a girl today, too. So one nice thing about being in the city is I can actually wear a dress. It's unusual. Welcome, welcome, everybody. The new detector is here. Afterburner, let me get you a wrench. All right, there we go. Okay, Afterburner, you're all good. So far, everybody's all wrenched up. Y'all can share your links and whatever. I almost never use anything here in the city. Well, thank you, Bill. Me too. Man, I've been waiting on this detector since, let's see, I think I ordered it on the 15th or 16th. Maybe the 17th of January. I've been waiting. Because it has to get to customs, it has to go through customs and do all that clearance, and I've got to send go to the bank and deposit the taxes on it, and then it gets shipped to me here, and then I have to come to the city to get it. It arrived here yesterday, so I'm only one day late. Not even late. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I'm really excited. Bill, have you been out with your Simplex light yet? Oh, one thing, guys, if the outside noise gets to be too much, let me know, because I do have a door in this room that I can shut. This room over here is all open air, but I can shut the door behind here out to my balcony because there is road noise and kid noise but y'all let me know if it gets annoying. Oh, it's too cold. Sorry, Bill. I'm keen to know what you think about it. I really, really like it. Really like it. Surprisingly so. I mean, granted, not that I have all that much experience, but it talks to me. I communicate pretty well with it. I am excited. Oh yeah, Lucinda? Well, that's a nice change. Very nice change. Last week it was still cold there. It's starting to warm up here too. Our nights were around 16 degrees Celsius. That's probably low 60s Fahrenheit. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe very high 50s. Let's see, because I know that 23 is 73. And it was cold, but this week it's supposed to be the low at 20 at night, 20 C, which is much more comfortable. Oh, very nice, Lucinda. Very nice. Glad it's more comfortable for you. Afterburner, where are you? I don't know where you're located. Or I've forgotten, I should probably say. I probably do know, but I've forgotten. Mm. Oh, awesome, Afterburner. That's very cool. All right, John, thank you. I know everybody else's name here. Hey, Beach Hunter, let's rinse you up too. I know you. I'm going to get started tomorrow morning with it, that's for sure. I am looking forward to it. I'll probably get down there about an hour before sunrise. Get a little practice with it before I start the live. It's not low tide here until about 10:15. So I think I'll do dry sand early and then give it a go in the wet. Oh, very nice, Afterburner. That's awesome. What made you choose a Manticore? Congratulations. What a nice machine. Beach Hunter, you have a Manticore, don't you? Beach Hunter, South Africa? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure you used a Manticore. Oh, wow, Afterburner. I am quickly heading that way. I never imagined, but I am headed that way. It's so addictive, man. I had no idea. Yeah, South Africa, you find a lot of jewelry and a lot of coins. You find so much. You, the Florida guys, the California guys, and the New Jersey, New York guys. Yeah, same, Afterburner. I just, for my first detector, I was so, I just couldn't, I make Mexican wages and I have a comfortable life here, but to buy things in US prices is a hefty chunk for me. And I just could not spring it. I was looking at multi-frequency because I had learned that they were better for the beach, but I just wasn't able to do that. Now that I know I love it, it's a different story. It's still a big old chunk, but some sacrifices are worth it. How many detectors do all of you have in here? I know some of you have a few. Yeah. There are a couple people who have this old tesoros. I borrowed a Garrett all-terrain gold, an AT gold from a really dear friend of mine. He's had it for about 20 years. I just borrowed it a few last week. Um, I haven't used it yet. I can get batteries today for it in the city, but I didn't have batteries and I couldn't buy them out in the jungle. Super. Oh, interesting, South Africa. Wow. So they give and taketh back. 513, what do you have? Amanda, which one do you use? I don't remember what you use. Hey, Talca. Buenas tardes, Talca. ¿Cómo está? That's Amanda, I thought so. I wanted to guess that, but then I wasn't sure if it was you or another one. I thought I was pretty sure. Texas Plugs uses an Xterra Pro 2, I think. What are the differences between the NACTA double score and the triple score 513? I think Bill Paparoose told me once, but I don't remember what he said. What are your coins made out of, South Africa? Our pesos are mostly iron. So, I can't really, unless I don't want to find any money, I can't discriminate out iron. The only thing I'd be able to find is the 10 peso. The ones, twos, and fives would get masked out or discriminated out. So, mm, is it? Is a nickel worth anything? I mean, obviously it's worth a nickel, but I mean, is it a coin that people use that's common? Is it, I mean, like the American penny is basically, useless at this point. Todo está bien, Talca. Puedo hablar un poco español para ti, no hay problema. I can speak some Spanish for Talca. Estamos platicando de nuestros detectores. Oh, okay. Oh. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, Bill, the differences between the double score and triple score. I heard crunching one of my dogs. I have two dogs with me here. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Sí, tal que es muy buena. Simplex Plus, Simplex Ultra, Que modelo? Oh, thank you. I heard a ding. Let me grab my phone. I heard a ding, but I didn't. It comes to my U.S. phone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bill. That is my very first giftie on the channel. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Numero uno. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. That's exciting. That's so cool. Tal que tengo una caja con mi detector nuevo aquí. Voy a abrirlo en un momento. I told him that I'm going to open the box with the new detector in a minute. Oh, no, we're at 513. All good. Triple score has more features. Okay. So any guesses as to what I've got? Sorry for the noise. I can shut the door if it's loud. Oh, Talca has asked that I give a shout out for his channel for subscriptions. He lives in a beautiful place in Chile. Sí, Talca, todo está bien. So if you all want to subscribe to Talca, he does some nice detecting. He uses a simplex. We'll see, 513. Y'all ready for the big reveal? Okay, Lucinda, you want to wait like 5 minutes? I'll pull it out so you can at least see the reveal. Hey, we dig it. Todo bien, Talca. All right. All right, guys. Ta-da! Yay! This was a big splurge for me, guys. I'm so excited. I haven't even opened the box. The 513, the triple score, is next on my list. But because I have the V8X coil, well, it's actually being held up in immigration right now, but I have purchased it and I'll get it someday. Because I already owned the V8X coil, this was the next logical choice. The triple score is next for me, though, 513. The triple score is next. But it even gets better because I also got a decent pinpointer. Yay! I've been using this crappy $30 Amazon one. So excited. Hey, Venture. Hey, we dig it. Hey, Northern Found. So, have a decent pinpointer. And thanks to Iffy Signals, I've got to give a shout out to Iffy Signals. Got a pair of headphones too. So the pinpointer and the headphones are totally new for me. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So excited. I know. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So that's the new detector, guys. It was a really big splurge for me, but that's all right. Worth it. Worth it, worth it, worth it. Yeah, Afterburner, I've never used headphones in the entirety of my life for anything. Never. I've never worn earbuds. I've never used them at all for anything. So it's going to be a totally new experience. I'm really excited. So I'm going to put this together while we chat because I am so excited about this. Oh, sí, qué bueno, Talca, gracias. Todo bien para mí también. Talca just offered anytime that I want to have, it translates into interview, but more like just a chat or a podcast or something to talk about equipment and this beautiful hobby. He is willing, and it would be a big honor for him to share his treasures. Gracias, Talca. Yeah, beach hunter. I've never had them, and I have really, really good hearing. Not, I mean, not headphone quality hearing, but I have really good hearing. The only time it's a problem is when I'm really down on the surf. I have to wait for a wave to go out so that the noise clears so that I can make sure I've got a signal. I know, Venture Delo. Got to find that goal now. I got to pay for this thing. Well, I'm going live tomorrow, Lucinda. I'm going to go live with it tomorrow, provided, all equipment works. I'm so excited. So excited. I think it's going to be such a different experience. Hey, Ringo. How are you today? Let's get you wrenched up too. There we go. There. So, I mean, obviously now I'm not going to do a comparison video with the simplex light because, I mean, that's ridiculous. The whole point of a comparison video is to gauge two more or less equal detectors against each other, but multi-frequency against the simplex light is ridiculous. I mean, someone who's interested in one of those detectors is not going to be interested in the other unless they want to buy multiple. So, new idea. It would have worked with the Xterra Pro, but not with this. I know 513. I know I won't need a triple score, but I like collecting stuff. I won't be able to help it. Yeah, exactly, Afterburner. I mean, it's one, like, especially before sunrise. Like I'm going to be out tomorrow, but I'm not going to use these until there are people out and about. I wouldn't use them in the dark alone on the beach. That'd be utter foolishness. I'm a reasonable risk taker, but the key word there is reasonable. I'm not going to be stupid. Muy amable, Talca. I wish the V8X coil had come in, but it's hung up somewhere. It arrived to the Texas address, and it got through immigration. It's called migración here in Mexico. It got through immigration, and it made it to the package place that sends me my mail to where I am in Puerto Vallarta. And I paid for them to send it, but it was at the same time that the simplex light was coming in, and I think it just got misplaced somewhere in their warehouse. Yeah, Beach Hunter, that's one thing about being a foreign female in Mexico. I don't really worry about my safety because no one really wants that kind of a problem. Whereas a female Mexican woman might, or female, as opposed to a male Mexican woman, whereas a Mexican woman might have a little more concerns about being alone. I really don't. The 14 years I've lived here, I think I have felt uncomfortable maybe 2 or 3 times. It was totally different in the US. I felt uncomfortable often. Here, it just doesn't happen. So I don't worry about being on the ocean at night alone. Oh, yeah, definitely Afterburner. Yeah, Beach Hunter, you're right. Most Mexicans are polite. And they just don't want that problem. I mean, messing with a foreigner just isn't worth the aggravation that it would cause them. So I really never have a problem. Well, I don't think they have a whole lot of respect for Mexican women, but because I'm a foreigner, it's a little different. Yeah, I'm Afterburner. I'm in the Bay. I'm not right on the Pacific. I'm in the Bay of Banderas, and it's usually calm, usually. And if there was high surf, I wouldn't be that close anyway. We occasionally get high surf, but it's pretty rare. Okay, todo bien, Talca. Gracias. I know. The water here is about 77 degrees, 76 degrees right now. It's a little chilly for me, although I do have a shorty wetsuit coming. And with a shorty, it might be a little more viable. I'm a wimp in cold water, man. I don't like it. Once it gets to about 80, I'm fine. But it's lower than 80. That's chilly for me. Although we do have a really, really low tide coming this weekend. Sunday and Monday is going to be pretty low. And at my jungle house, there's a beach right down the mountain from me that has a restaurant. It's not the restaurant that I've generally been in front of when I've been out there. It's a different restaurant. And they have a reef in front. And so a lot of the wave action is broken. And they've got a good sandy bit of beach before it drops off before the reef. So I might I might do some water hunting there Sunday afternoon or Monday afternoon. Oh my goodness, that's so cold. So cold. In the summer here, it gets to be about 86 or 88. It doesn't get warmer than 88. That's pretty darn warm. I love it. Cannot wait. But yeah, I might do a little bit of water stuff this weekend, just like up to my hips or something. Gracias, Talca. Igualmente, amigo. Igualmente, amigo mío. Talca said, congratulations, my friend. I send you a great greeting, a big hug from Chile, and I wish you much success in your searching, your hunting. Yeah, it's 86, 88 most of the summer. It's really nice. But also, if I want to do anything in this one beach that I was just talking about, I have to do it before the storms come because that whole beach gets wiped out by our river, like mid-August. There's no beach there at all. It's just all deep river. Oh, Amanda. Oh my goodness. That is so cold. Hey, O'Diver. Just did the reveal, O'Diver. You want to know what I bought? I'm putting it together right now. Yeah, Amanda, that is so cold. That's what I got. Yeah, I'm sure South Africa. I'm sure it is. Because all that sand just, gets packed in. The beach starts to restore itself early or end of November, early December. It packs back in, and then I know, Greg, I'm so excited. And then it gets wiped out again every like mid-August. And Greg, this I also got a good pinpointer, and there's more. My very first headphones. These are thanks to iffy signals. I have iffy signals to thank for the headphones. So I'll do a little thank you video for him. I am so excited. Well, also, I mean, with the pinpointer, now I can go more places than just the beach. You know, I've really been confined to what I could do with my sand scoop because I didn't have a digger. I still don't have a digger, but I've got a little garden shovel. I mean, I can manage for a little while with a garden shovel. So I want to get back in the jungle. Hey, Sean Sweeney, welcome. Oh, that's a great deal. Thanks so much, Sean. I appreciate that. The triple score is the next one on my list. The main, well, I already had the V8X coil, which I can put on the Elite. But the triple score is the next one on my list. They're both great machines. I just, you know, I like collecting stuff. And also, you know, if anyone comes to Mexico to visit, I can lend you guys a decent detector. So you don't have to pack one. I'll have some decent ones. So the Elite, it is for me. And I do like the Minelab tones, I have to say. I really like the Minelab tones. Although I have gotten pretty attached to the simplex squawky, since it usually means pesos. Get these other bits out here. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get this thing charged and in use tomorrow morning. Let's see. Sean, whereabouts are you located? All right, Amanda. You can stay in my apartment here. It's not, you know, it's pretty basic, but it's got what you need. It's got hot water, which is amazing for me. It's my one day a week I get hot water. I take a hot shower, I wash my hair. I do all the girly stuff here once a week. What do you use, Beach Hunter? I know, Bill. It's just such an easy machine. It's so friendly. Oh, yeah, Greg? Thank you, Greg. You know, I'm kind of not, though. I mean, when I click with people, I do click, and this community is so great. But in person, I'm not very sociable. I'm nice. I'm a nice person, but I'm not a social person. Okay. That's interesting, Beach Hunter. I've watched a few videos lately about using depth tones. I never tried them. I never tried them on the Xterra Pro. Yeah, Greg, I'm very, very introverted. I'm borderline reclusive. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, you know, but I'm borderline reclusive. Yeah, same, Bill. I think the longest time I ever went without being in any contact with a single person, no text. This was before, well, there were cell phones, but they weren't like they are now. But I had no telephone. I did own a cell phone, but I didn't have reception. No email. I had nothing. I was 11 days. 11 days without any contact with any other living person. And the only reason I even broke that 11 days was because I had mail that I had to drive in to get. I had to drive about 20 minutes to where my mail was. Yeah, exactly, Afterburner. It's true, Greg. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that. Lot to be said for that. That's really cool, Afterburner. Yeah, Greg, I give it easily initially, but once you screw it up, that's kind of it for me. I'm just like, no, we don't do that again. And I'm not quite that rigid, but pretty close. Oh, that's great, Bill. What a wonderful experience. Thanks, Greg. I love it. Can you guys hear that outside noise, that commercial that's playing? I can shut the door if you can. It sounds loud for me, but if it's bothersome to you guys, I'll shut. You can't. Okay. Bill, where was that mining claim? What state were you in, or country, or wherever you were? Okay, cool. The microphone on this camera points this way, but I just want to be sure. Oh, wow. Yeah, Afterburner, it makes a difference. I've never worked in an office or anything. I generally have structured my life to be able to do my own thing for the most part. Oh, lovely, Bill. Must have been beautiful. Detección pura vida. ¿Cómo estás, amigo mío? Lovely. Let's get this little cuff screw on here. Oh, gracias por el video. Estoy feliz. Gracias. Mira que compré. Compré un Elite, Xterra Elite. I'm so excited. All right. Same here. Same here, Pura Vida. I cannot wait. All right, let's get this all together. Where are my little rubber doohickeys? All right, I need the little rubber. Oh, they're on this. They're on the coil. Okay. They are on the coil. Oh, I'm so excited. Man, this is so different than my first unboxing when I first got the Xterra Pro. I was so nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to read the instructions to put the thing together. And here I am, like, talking with you all, having a conversation, dropping the little gaskets. And there we go. Oh, lovely, Sean. Okay. Lovely. I was briefly married to a Brit from Salisbury. I spent some time there. Yes, Afterburner, I will give it a nickname. Aw, thank you, Greg. It just all clicked for me. I got very lucky. It just all clicked. I love it. There we go. Coil on. Tighten this up. A little too tight. There we go. That's good. Perfect. Whoops. Perfect, except for dropping it. Okay. And my chair's running over my dress there. Oh, thanks, Greg. It's sometimes a hindrance, though. All right. Let's start there. Looks pretty good, actually. That's about right. First go. A little long. That's pretty good, guys. All right, get the coil wrapped around, get charging, and we're ready. I know, for you tall guys, that's different. Yeah, Bill, it feels really good, and it's got a carbon fiber shaft. This part is carbon fiber. It feels really good. Yeah, it feels sturdy and well built. Everything's really tight. There's no wobble, no give. It feels substantial. Yeah, it feels really good. That was the one thing about the Simplex Lite is even though it works really well for me, it doesn't feel robust. This feels robust. It feels like a machine. You know, the Simplex Lite doesn't feel quite the same way, but it functions well, at least for me. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Oh yeah, Greg, where do you want to move? 2 oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm only 1.6 meters high. 5'3" in feet and inches. Yeah, for tall, and Bill, you're really tall. You probably have a hard time too finding shafts that fit your frame. Hey, Jason. Let's get you wrenched up, Jace. There we go. All right, there's all good. Hey, Jack. Yeah, Bill, you're really tall. All right. Being 5'3", I don't have that problem. Not at all. Okay. I saw a video day before yesterday, I think, of someone who instructed to wrap the coil behind so that you don't bump it on the front. But I don't know. That seems weird to me. I don't know why. Hope you're having a great day, Jason. All right. I think I've got one more going around there. Yeah. There we go. Oh, do you see him, Sweeney? Yeah. Yeah, dirtfish. I wonder who came up with that. It's a funny terminology to me, but it makes sense. All right, guys, it's ready to go. We are all ready. Doing great. I've got the new Xterra Elite, Jason. Got a new pinpointer. Got new headphones. I'm all ready. I'm so excited. Gosh, I'm excited. Thanks, Bill. I know, watch, like tomorrow I'll get out there and I'll find nothing but like 8 bottle caps and, some can slaw, and that'll be it. Sounds good, Greg. That's worth it. That's worth a day's too. These are my first headphones, Jason. Pura vida, me? Yeah, I have this new one, the Elite, and then I have the Simplex Lite. And then I bought 2 super cheap ones, like $30 US, to rent out to people on the beach. So they're just more for fun and giggles for a family or for kids, like a family who comes out to the beach for the day, who just wants some kind of diversion on the beach. So I have this and the Simplex Lite, basically. "32 degrees. Oh, 5:13. How is your day in the field?" I hope so, Afterburner. Silver is certainly really common in Mexico, so I hope so. Let's see. No, there's no tape. Good. I'm going to open up this pinpointer. I can get into the box. Okay, I'm not having luck. The box, oh, there's tape there. Okay. Let's see. I've got a key here. Hey, Shadow. Welcome. Oh, really? 5:13? Oh, that's great. Are you going to do a video on it? How are you doing today, Shadow? Let's get you wrenched up too. There you go. First hunt of 2025, 5:13. Seriously, 5:13? Oh, it came with a battery. That's cool. I brought one just in case it didn't. Why do you don't have to narrate necessarily 5:13. You can just go on the hunt. Oh, you do shorts. Okay. Did you really? Wow. Yeah, 5:13. I have to watch my mouth too a bit. I have a kind of a sailor mouth at times. I have to be mindful of that. I am so happy to have a quality pinpointer. I cannot even tell you guys. So excited. What material was the wedding band, South Africa? Was it gold or platinum or white gold or something else, tungsten? Jason. Gold, very nice. Oh, you're all right, Jim. I'll show you the reveal if you want. I've just put it together. I got the MyLab Elite. There we go. Got the Elite, Jim. I splurged. I actually had, I really did. I had to go into my emergency money to buy it. It was really stupid of me. Like I really shouldn't have done it, but I can earn money, you know, I can replace the emergency money. So, but it's the Elite. I'm so excited. There we go. Really? So it was custom made, South Africa? Oh, strange, 513. Oh, you know what? I didn't even see if it has any charge. Yeah, it'll be worth it. I just don't worry. I just don't worry. I mean, I'm always broke, but I don't worry about it because I know that it works. How much battery does it have? It's about half charged. It's music, music. I mean, as long as my brain is working, I can earn money. You know, I just can't be bothered to stress about that kind of thing. So it'll be worth it. No complaints. There it is. Okay. There we go. Thanks, Jim. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, very cool, South Africa. All right. It's loud. That's loud. I have birds on my balcony. They're like, what the F is that? Everything works. I know I've been doing, well, I mean, in the stand, it's not as important because I can scoop pretty much everything. But yeah, I'm excited. I'll show you my other pen. Yeah, I have it here. One sec, I'll show you what I've been, well, I haven't even been using it. This is what I had. Oh no, Bill, sorry. It's loud. This is what I had. I didn't even use it because it was so worthless. Let me show you. Okay. I've got pesos right here. Like, look how close I have to be. It's like half an inch to get anything. I mean, you know, I didn't know what I was doing when I first started, and it was what I could afford. So, and if I don't know, like if I shine a light behind it, the mechanism, I don't think it's as bad of a pinpointer as it appears. Because when when there was a light behind it, I didn't think of this, but when there was a light behind it, the mechanism that picks up is like right here. So I think using it sideways would actually be more effective. So I do have a good scoop, Sean Sweeney. Um, the problem, it's not a problem. The challenge is that I have the house in the jungle, and then I have where I am right now in the city, this apartment here in the city. And I had brought my good sand scoop to the jungle house. I can't even remember why, but then I was doing most of my hunting here. And because I have to carry out all my groceries and I usually have dogs with me, I just couldn't carry everything. So I need to have one kit here and one kit in the jungle. And then I've got a full kit both places. So I have the one good sand scoop, and then I have that little plastic one that I use when when the sand scoop is somewhere else. But I've ordered a second sand scoop, and it will be here in about another week and a half. Annoying cats, all good, Beach Hunter. Yes, Tim, the V8X coil will work with the Elite, thankfully. So I'm still waiting on that to arrive. That got hung up in immigration. It's somewhere in transit. So, yeah, Amanda, if you want to come to Mexico, you've got a place where you can stay. It's pretty basic, but it's a really comfortable bed and there's hot water. So, oh my goodness, I am so excited. So excited. Let's get this on too. Get the little lanyard on. Hey, Carrie. I think it could be Afterburner. I mean, not with the super cheapies that I bought. I mean, they're really cheap. They were $31 US per detector. But you know, I bought if the business, if it works, if it's profitable, then I'll get something decent, not expensive, but like a Dr. Otech or something to rent out. But I want to make sure that it's viable first. So we'll see, little by little. I think it's something that people could have fun with out at the beach and the jungle. Really interesting, Shadow. That's very interesting. Thanks, Jim. Carrie, how are you doing today? I think I rinsed you, Carrie. Pretty sure I got you. Think everybody's rinsed. Lord Shadow, I panned gold for the very first time last week. I know, Bill, you're responsible for me having the Elite. Because there was another YouTuber who had done a review on it all, and he had said that the V8X coil would not work on the Elite, and I had already purchased the V8X coil because one was multi-frequency and one was single frequency. And so I just took, you know, I mean, you all know that I mean, especially this all started a month ago, and I was only, what, a month and a half into this thing. So I was still so inexperienced. I mean, I'm still so inexperienced, but I mean, you guys know I'm actively working at it. And so I just didn't think anything more of it. I just took his word as what was the truth and didn't look at the Elite again, because with the V8, the V8X coil was $104, and then it was an extra $48, I think, to get it through customs and to pay for the shipping to get it to me here in Mexico. So I was already in $150. So when I happened to mention that to Mr. Paparus, and he said, no, you can use the V8X with the Expedition. It's sold as part of with the Elite, it's sold as part of the Expedition pack. I think I ordered it like the next day, Bill, after you told me that. I think it was the very next day that I ordered it. So Bill gets all the credit for me having this machine because I thought it wasn't an option. I would love that, Shadow. I would love to do that. Yep, Beach Hunter. I'm putting in a lot of time, though. I mean, compared to people who, you know, might hunt like once or twice a month, I'm out there twice a week doing it. So I'm still a newbie, but I'm definitely racking up some experience quickly. Yeah. That's cool, Afterburner. I've heard people talk about the Tesoro. You live on an old gold mining property. That's cool. That is so awesome. Very cool, Afterburner. Yeah, Carrie, I'm definitely putting in the time. I mean, you guys know for every, 15, 20-minute video, there's about 5 hours of hunt that goes with that. Oh, that'll be great, Bill. Bill H. That'll be wonderful. What a fun time. Yeah, Beach Hunter. I can definitely see the wisdom in that. Although, I mean, I'm probably going to keep the Elite here in the city because I have more options here. And then I'll probably keep the Simplex Light at my house in the jungle. Because that, I can just grab it and go out for a couple hours and it's not the big ordeal of coming to the city. But I definitely want the Elite to be here where I have more opportunities. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Beach Hunter. I mean, I had someone in a comment ask me yesterday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. It was last night. It was after my premiere on the last video. Asked me what detector I recommended, and I'm thinking, I've only been doing this since the end of November. I mean, who am I to say? But I mean, the advice I gave was, get the best detector for your budget, and then spend the time to learn it and enjoy having fun with it. I mean, what else do you say, right? I mean, I'm not even remotely qualified to recommend a specific detector to anybody. But for general advice, I think that was reasonable. That is really, really cool. I just never thought about what all was in the ground until I embarked on this endeavor. Yeah, I mean, I don't know his budget. I don't know where this person lives. I mean, I can't recommend a machine. I can just say, figure out your budget and get the best thing you can afford in that budget and take the time to learn it. Oh, afterburner. I'd love for that to be a question for everybody. I think the coolest thing was probably the old dagger relic that I found at the waterfall. I would say that's the coolest. And the horseshoe. They were both on the same hunt. I loved finding both of those. Hey Andy, welcome. How are you today? I didn't see you sneak in. Yes, Beach Hunter. Yeah, I mean, I was really, when I first started looking at detectors, I liked the sound so much more of the MindLab products. I initially was planning on getting a Simplex Ultra. That was the first detector that I had honed in on. And then I did a little more research and learned that the MindLabs apparently were a little better for the beach. And then when I listened to the two, I decided to go with MindLab because I liked the tones better. But then I had the opportunity to get the Simplex Light at a good price. And while I didn't like the squawkiness on YouTube videos, I love it now. I have no complaints about that squawkiness. So I think you just get accustomed to what you've got. And either, like you said, Andy, you gel with it or you don't. And I had a hard time gelling with the Xterra Pro, but I don't think that was my fault at this point. Yeah, South Africa, I would have to save for, gosh, I would have to save for probably a year to a year and a half to buy either one of those. I mean, maybe worth it in the future, but I think it'll be a long time before I outgrow this or the triple score. because I mean, I do want to have, especially this community is so awesome that I would like to have a decent loaner for people in this community if someone comes to Mexico to, just on a trip. I don't mean to like visit here or me, but I would like to have a loaner available for this community for anybody, because Mexico is a popular place for people to come. South Africa, most of the detectorists here with it who are experienced have a dais too. That seems to be the favorite for the beach here. Nice, Andy. Very nice. I haven't found any lead toys. I found some cars. Oh, we were talking in another chat about cars. And I give all the ones that I find to the children. This one I kept, this little Batmobile one. This is the only one I've kept. All the others I've given to the kids. And then, well, one of them, I had a blue truck that I found, a big blue truck. And the guy who helps me when I come here, he's sort of my chauffeur when I need help. He wanted it, so I can't give it to him. Yeah, Beach Hunter. That's, Mexicans are so handy, man. These guys can fix anything. They're so resourceful. Do you really, Shadow? Oh, Shadow, there are so many murals here and so many sculptures. It's amazing. There's so much art down here. Yeah, I really like this little one. Yeah, I do, Shadow. Not so much at the Jungle House, but here in the city, I've got children right on the block here. And whenever they see the detector, they come running because they know that if I found any toys that I'm going to give it to them. They know I have to get my photo first, and then they can have the toys. Oh, wow, Afterburner. What a cool find. Oh, that's cool, Beach Hunter. Very nice. Hey, Danny boy. It's nice to see your name. Let's get you wrenched up, too. That's really nice. Were you able to date the whistle, Afterburner? That is so cool. Amanda, what about you? What's the coolest thing that you found? Or the coolest to you? I mean, the thing you think is coolest to you. I love questions like that. I love hearing about other people's finds and experiences. Oh, let's see. I have a photo of the dagger. Here it is. That's what was left of the dagger that I found at the waterfall. Oh, Amanda. You'll get out there. You're going to find good stuff. I can't wait to hear your stories. Where can I put this? There we go. Danny boy. Xterra Elite. There you can see it. Now it's not reflecting. I got the Xterra Elite. So excited. And Danny boy, it came with the Mind Lab. What is it called? The Profine 40. And thanks to Iffy Signals, I'm going to do a shout out thank you video. I got headphones too. This is thanks to Iffy Signals. So, yeah, it was very, very nice. Very nice. So now I'm all equipped. I did order a digger. It'll be here, I think, on Saturday. Thanks so much, Beach Hunter South Africa. Thanks for joining. Sleep well. I did order, I just got a Dr. Otek digger. I don't, I'm not a big brawny guy, so I'm not going to be putting it through a whole lot of abuse. But I do want something so I can get out in the jungle, something a little better than a sand scoop. So I have a digger coming. Yeah, and his videos he just puts out really good videos in terms of reviews and testing without a bunch of fluff. Like, he doesn't pad his videos to make them an extra, 8 minutes long or 9 minutes longer than they need to be. He does what he does and says what he wants to say, and then that's it. I really like his style and his how educational he is. So he was very, very helpful when I was making the decision. The decision that Papa Rouse started. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Bill. If I had not mentioned it to you, I probably would have just exchanged the Xterra Pro and called it a day. I hope it warms up for you soon, Amanda. Hey, VA Patriot, let's get you wrenched too. Get y'all blue. There we go. Any idea when it's supposed to warm up for you, Amanda? Oh, nice. Yeah, they're nice. I need waterproof. Oh, Amanda. Hey, Hobo Rob, welcome. Welcome, welcome, guys. Oh, by May. Oh, I hope it's sooner than that. I hope it's sooner for you. Waiting till May is a long time. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Very, very excited. I'm so glad I got it. It's funny, I had ordered the Xterra Pro right before I heard of the Elite. I think the Elite came out a little later. And I thought about canceling the order for the Xterra Pro and getting the Elite, but I just could not justify that kind of money when I had never even done it before. So it all worked out in the end. I got the good machine. Well, not that the Xterra Pro is not a good machine. It's a great machine. I would have been happy exchanging it, but I'm more excited for this, especially since I'm at the beach almost all the time. I think the multi-frequency will be better for the beach. I would have been very, very happy with another Xterra Pro too. But it all worked out. Yeah, gosh, I get cranky when it's cold for 3 or 4 weeks here. I just can't imagine a whole winter season again. It's been a long time. Hey, Valhalla. There we go. So Hobo Rob. Xterra Elite. Xterra Elite's the new detector. Yay. So excited. It's definitely heavier than the Simplex Lite. Not by much, but it's definitely heavier. Oh, New Hampshire, oh my goodness. Oh, very nice. I got a cheapy one. My sand scoop is really light. I hope so, Rob, man. Boy, I can hope. Spanish anything. Actually, you know what? I've got the Simplex light right here. I'm going to compare the two. All right. You can see, yeah, you can see the difference between the two. Let's move this. So you can pretty much see the difference in build, I think. And then this is carbon, no, I'm sorry, this is carbon fiber here. The Elite's a little bit heavier, but only by a couple ounces, I would say. But also, I have the 12-inch coil on the Elite right now, and this one has the 9-inch coil. So that's a big difference too. All right. Oh my goodness, feels like Christmas. Headphones, pinpointer, detector. So excited, guys. So excited. And Rob, I also got, well, I mean, everybody knew, but Rob and I have been chatting about this for a few days. Headphones. These are thanks to Iffy Signals and a Profine 40. So I am all decked out. Hey, Zaxon, how are you today? I'm like a kid at Christmas, man. I'm excited. Zaxon, the new detector is the Elite. I got a Mind Lab Elite. Start tomorrow. I'm gonna have to read how to use this thing. Because this little cheapie, you just turn it on and hope, see if it works. But this actually has settings. I really do feel like a kid at Christmas. Actually, Afterburner, the whistle, aren't they usually on a lanyard? Was it just the whistle or was it the whole piece? I know, Danny, it's so much fun. That's a cool find. Oh, interesting. Huh. Very cool find. Does it, Tim? I have no idea how to use it, but I'll read up. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Greg. I had some qualms about spending the money, and I wrote to a detectorist, not quite a friendly acquaintance, a friendly acquaintance here, um, real nice guy, and I wrote that I was, that I was planning to order it, and but that it was a lot of money. And that's what he wrote. He said, and with one nice ring find, it pays for itself. Like, don't worry about it, just do it. And it was the nudge. The little time I only needed an itty bitty nudge. Actually, no, I didn't even need the nudge. It was still nice to hear though. Oh no, Jason. I'm sorry you're having trouble with your arm. Thanks so much, Shadow. I appreciate it. You have a great rest of your day. Take care, Sean. Yeah, I'm going to close it down in a couple more minutes too. We've been over an hour. Done the big reveal, had some fun. Did you really, Danny? That's awesome. That is great. Thanks so much, Greg. I appreciate hearing that. Thank you. Yeah, Carrie, I've not had any experience with a pinpointer, so it'll be totally new for me. And it does, open me up to more options. I can do more than just the beach. So, I mean, I have no idea who has tramped in the jungle behind my house, but it'll be interesting. I mean, if there's anything, it's probably something decent. There's no building or anything back there. So I don't know why I would find things like nails and that kind of stuff. Thanks, Greg. It is. It really is. I wish I had found it so many years ago. But oh well, hopefully I've got many years to go. Mm. Sorry to hear that, Jason. I hope your recovery is smooth and fast. Sorry for the noise. That's fantastic, Danny. Good for you. That's great. Yeah, and that's one thing that's really encouraging, Rob. I mean, there's going to be a time when I'm no longer jumping in and out of boats into the surf. But there's no reason, I mean, as long as I'm relatively mobile, there's no reason I can't still be detecting. Well, at least it's smooth. Smooth is better than not. And in Mexico is not yet as cashless as the US is. So there's still a lot of coin around. You guys are so awesome. I am so excited. I feel like I've graduated. I've gone from elementary school to middle school. I do too, Carrie. Finding foreign coins is one of my favorite things. I mean, and foreign for me is, US coins. That's still foreign currency for me. Afterburner, I'm going out tomorrow morning. I'm going to do a live tomorrow morning with it. So I'm planning, I usually get to the beach around 6. I'll probably get there around 6:30 tomorrow because low tide is at 10:15. And then my live is scheduled for 7:30 because that's about as early as I can do it where you all can see anything. Because we're still in the central time zone, almost all of Mexico is in the central time zone, even though if you go by what would make sense, we would be in the Rocky Mountain time zone. So it gets light later here because we're on that end cycle of where the sun comes up. So, so the live starts at 7:30, and I'll go until we don't go anymore. I don't have a plan for that. So I'll get about an hour in with it, before I go live. Get a little comfortable. I mean, it feels like it's going to feel just like the Xterra Pro, and that was great. So I'm sure it'll be pretty much the same, just with some extra little bells and whistles. Thank you, Amanda. I hope so. The tones will be just like your Xterra Pro, so. And they look identical except for the color. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a pretty seamless transition to it. I'm not, Jason. I'm only going to take the Elite because I've got that, the sand scoop, my camera equipment, my fines bag, and I'll probably bring my thermos because nothing's really open that early. So that's enough to carry. Oh, nice, Greg. That's really nice. At the Jungle House, Jason, I can bring both if the situation warrants it. But here in the city, I have to. It's kind of more of a pain. And at the Jungle House, if I don't want to carry everything back to my house and up the mountain, there are places I can leave things where I can go back for them later. But here in the city, I don't really have that opportunity. So whatever I carry out, got to carry back. Take care, Danny. You take good care. Yeah, I've got like 9 more minutes. I've got to meet my attorney at 4 to sign some paperwork on a house situation. So we got 9 more minutes to hang out. And then tomorrow I'll have everything charged up and ready to go. Should be a fun one. I'm really looking forward to trying it, in the surf range. Everything else I've had has chirped so much and squawked and squeaked and warbled. It'll be really interesting to have a multi-frequency machine and see the difference. So, Bill, you didn't share your coolest find. Yeah, from the videos I've seen, Greg, that's what I'm expecting. There was one guy on the beach who used his even at a sensitivity of 23, and it was quiet. That's incredible. Thanks, Valhalla. Oh, are you, Bill? Okay. And you are leaning towards the Simplex Ultra, is that correct? Am I remembering that right? I think that's what you said. Pardon me if I don't remember. Well, we'll see. I mean, you're not going to go wrong either way. There really aren't bad detectors anymore, are there? There's just, some better for a person, for your situation and your own personal preferences. Hello, Colonel. Welcome. How are you today? Yeah, definitely, Andy. When I was on the beach with the Xterra Pro, I generally had it around 16. Um, Occasionally as low as 12 and occasionally as high as 19. But generally 16 was the sweet spot for it most of the time in wet sand. Oh, that's good information, Greg. Thanks. Hey, Tim, thank you so much. You have a great rest of your afternoon. So when you say make sure it doesn't move around, Greg, you mean so that it's not floppy and sloppy, or do you mean any movement at all? Because I don't have it tight, but it's got a little bit of wiggle. I've got so there's a little give, but I think it's pretty good. I was watching someone recently on a video, not someone whose name I know from most of the people that are regularly a part of the community. And he had his not wrapped at all. He just had it, I think I had it wrapped one time, but it was mainly just floppy and out. Oh, interesting, Jason. So you had an experience with that. Oh, right, of course. That makes sense, Greg, that the pressure of the water would move it. That makes perfect sense. I never thought about that. Gotcha, Greg. That makes sense. Thanks. I don't think that there is a single chat, either on other people's live streams or here. I don't think there's ever been one single chat that I haven't learned a really good piece of information. Oh man, Jason, I hear you. I I dug so many false holes. So many times I'd get a signal, I'd dig, I'd get it'd keep going, I'd dig, and then there would just be nothing there and the signal would disappear. That's, it just is what it is. With the Simplex Lite, I think I've only had a very, very small handful of false signals. Very, very few of them. And I know if I get to a certain depth that it's, forget it. Because the Simplex Lite doesn't go all that deep, which is one thing I like about it. I really like that it doesn't go as deep as the Xterra's did, as the Xterra Pro did. Because it's something, if I don't really want to work hard at a hunt, I'm going to grab the Simplex Lite and just go, bang around for 2 hours if I don't want to do a real hunt. So there's something really nice about having both. That's awesome, Greg. Oh, I cannot wait, Greg. I cannot wait to be in the water. Cannot wait. That's going to be a whole new world. And there's one beach. It's a tiny beach. It's a little itty bitty cove, and it's a really swanky beach club. It's really pricey. And man, there just has to be so much in the water there. I cannot wait to get into it. And there's no river there. So, I mean, the only element really is the ocean. And almost everywhere else, there's a river that comes out. So you've got some conflicting forces. Hey, Martin, how are you? Take care, Bill H. Yep, I've got just another minute or so, and I'll be closing up too. Thanks so much. How are you, Martin? Hey, Shane, you want to know what I got? I'm about to close down the live, so all right. I got the elite. Got the elite multi-frequency. There's more. There is more. It came with the Profine 40. So I finally have a pinpointer now. And there's even more. Thanks to Iffy Signals. This is all from Iffy Signals. Iffy Signals contributed headphones for me. So I've got to give a big shout out to him. I'm going to do a thank you video for Iffy Signals. So these are my first headphones too. So now I'm actually equipped. I actually feel like I should know what I'm doing now. No excuses. Got all the good gear. I'm so excited. Yeah, Rob, I'm so psyched. Yes, yeah, Shane, he really helped me a lot in making the decision, and he was very encouraging and answered some of my questions, and he contributed the headphones for me. It's really thoughtful, really nice. So I'm going to do a little thank you video for him. Looking very forward to it. And it's to Paparazzi's credit that I got the elite. He was very encouraging, and he didn't know. He had no idea that one little comment he made was the deciding factor. But it was, and now I've got the elite and all the goodies. So I'll be taking it live tomorrow morning. We'll see how I do with it. I mean, if there's any fault, it's mine for sure. So we'll see if I find more than bottle caps. Greg, I'm going to go live right at 7:30 Central Time. That's about as early as I can do it. It's light enough then. That's as good. I'll be on the beach around 6 probably, but I'm going to go live at 7:30 Central Standard Time. I'll shoot you a photo, Shane, of what I get. I'll shoot you a photo of the goods. You can evaluate. I am really excited about it. I'm not positive if I'm going to use the headphones tomorrow morning or not, because I'm going to be at the beach when it's still dark. I don't really want to use headphones when it's dark and sketchy. Well, not sketchy, but possibly sketchy. The last time I was on the beach, I was there about 5:45, and if there are any children watching, cover their ears. I uh, I stumbled upon two men having an encounter. I was like, oh, okay, going over there now. So yeah, it'll be fun. Whatever happens, it'll be a fun hunt. Yeah, Shane. I mean, during the day, I'm not worried. During the day, there are enough people about. But when I'm on the beach, I might see when I'm on the beach at night or before the sunrise. Um, I might see two, maybe three people. I mean, there are some at about 6:15. There are guys who work at the hotels who are starting to set up the chairs. But before about 6:15, it's pretty empty. And if it's not empty, it's not necessarily a good thing. So no, no guns. But I'm trained in fighting. I mean, I'm trained in fighting, and I'm really situationally aware. And I've got the sand scoop. I mean that the sharp edge of the front of that thing is a pretty good weapon. If there's one man, I'm not concerned. If there are two men, I'm probably all right. More than two, though, that could get ugly. But I just don't worry about it all that much. I mean, I'm aware. I'm always scanning, always paying attention. So I don't really worry about that much happening. But I am aware for sure. There's taking risks that are reasonable, and then there's being stupid. I tend to lean on the former versus the latter. Yeah, I was trained by a guy. He actually he performed for the King of Thailand, and he combines Thai and Filipino martial arts. And he didn't teach me um, his moves. The way that he taught me, this was years ago, back in St. Augustine, Florida. I mean, years and years and years. And then I ran into him about 21 years later. So I met him when I was in my 20s, and then I met him again when I was in my 40s. Um, but the way he trained me was he said, he put on protective gear and he said, spar with me. I'm like, spar with you? I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, and he said, I want to see how your body moves. I want to see what comes naturally to you. And so he just looked at how I naturally moved and where I naturally had strength. And then he built on those things so that he wasn't teaching me moves that felt foreign to me. He just built on how I already naturally acted and reacted and maneuvered. And I trained with him for some time in Florida. And then I met him again. I met someone who knew him, and he ended up moving to Mexico, to the area where I was living. And then I trained with him again for another year and a half, about 7 years ago. Um, yeah, I don't worry. I can protect myself. I can't even have pepper spray here. Even pepper spray is illegal in Mexico. I mean, I could make it myself from, the chiles in the market. So I could make some, but it's illegal to have pepper spray. It's pretty silly. I've got the old one, but they'd have to pay me for it. That's not for free, man. Good one, Greg. Yeah, I could have done without that last Wednesday morning. I was ready for my celebratory mimosa a bit early after that. Ah, okay, carry on. Oh well. What are you going to do? Luckily, it was dark. I didn't see very much. I don't have the image emblazoned on my brain. It was dark. Could have been worse. Or better, I guess, depending on what your proclivities are. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap this up. We've been an hour and 45 minutes, and I've got to get ready to meet my attorney at 4 to sign some paperwork. I will Afterburner, but I want it to tell me what its nickname is. It'll tell me after I, get comfortable with it and use it. But yeah, it'll have a nickname. You can put in some votes if you want. Thank you guys so much. Always a pleasure. Really great. And Papa Rouse, I will see you this evening on your live. Yeah, Zaxxon, I'm kind of silly that way. Afterburner asked me if I was gonna give it a nickname, and I said yes, I would. So yeah, it'll get a name. I might not tell anybody publicly what it is, but it'll have a name. You guys have a great rest of your afternoon. Papa Roos Bill, I'll see you at 8 Central tonight. And all of y'all, I'll see you in the chat, I'm sure, sometime soon. Take good care, guys, and thank you so much. Have a great one.